tell the difference between mature male and female amblypygids. But before I explain exactly how you do that, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about their anatomy so it makes more sense. So if you have an amblypygid, I'm sure you've seen these big things they've got at the front, these things here, which look like powerful front legs. They're not actually legs at all, they're part of the amblypygid's mouth parts and they're called pedipalps. The pedipalps are used for grabbing prey and holding onto it whilst they eat it. But the males also use them for fighting. So the pedipalps are what we're going to use to tell the difference between the male and female. But we can't look at those on their own, we need to compare them to something else. So we're going to compare them to the second pair of legs. These, which look like antennae, are the first pair of legs. They're long and extended and really hypersensitive, and that's because they're used for feeling, they're not used for locomotion at all. So for the purposes of sexing, we'll ignore this first pair of legs and concentrate on the second one. What we want to look at is the ratio, the size difference, the comparison between the length of the pedipalps and the length of the first segment of this second pair of legs, so the femur of the second pair of legs. If the pedipalps are longer than the femur of the second pair of legs, then it's a male, and that's because they've got that extra function of fighting with their pedipalps. The female, who is hiding in typical amblypygid fashion, has much shorter pedipalps, and they won't extend past the length of the femur of the second pair of legs. So you can see they're about the same length as that segment, a little bit shorter, and his are much, much longer. Obviously, in comparison to each other, the males are going to have much, much longer pedipalps as well. But if you've only got one and you want to know, then obviously you don't have another creature to compare it to. So you'll compare it to the femur of the second pair of legs. Just show you that again. The male here with his long pedipalps longer than the femur, and the female here shorter than the femur. So put them back.